Welcome to the Jackie Bridge Corner, Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013. And 12. Declare false cards. Probably a misnomer, but false carding by declare has very little risk because there's no partner to mislead. You are the partner. You play the dummy as well as declare's hand. Consider false carding almost a standard procedure. Do it normally. It almost becomes automatic. Rather than giving a hand today, I'm going to cover some basic principles that you as declarer should do when you play your hand. Tomorrow I'll give you a hand or maybe two where declarer makes a deceptive play. Let's take the simple case here. Faking shortness. I'm showing east-west hands as well, at least for the critical suit. Left-hand opponent leads the ace of hearts. Now you know that you should play the queen automatically because West may not cash his king of hearts, fearing that you will ruff it and set up the jack to become a winner. You may be able to pitch your losing heart later on the third club. This is almost an automatic play. Give West a problem. Here's a second hand, faking shortness. Let's suppose a left-hand opponent has bid hearts. You end up in four spades, and he leads the ace of hearts. Well, you know you can count to 13. He has 5. Dummy has 5. You have 2. There's a singleton on your right. You know that. So play your king. Left-hand opponent may think you're out and shift. And the same story here, you may be able to pitch the heart later. But if you play the 2, he'll know. He'll lead a second heart and his partner will ruff it, and your king will not win a trick anyway. So you might as well do it. Tip number 2, encouraging left-hand opponent to continue suit. Left-hand opponent leads the ace of clubs. Right-hand opponent contributes the 7. What do you want to do? You don't want a heart switch. The hearts are wide open. Let's say you're in 3 no-trump contract or whatever. What you should do is play the 9. Left-hand opponent is watching partner's play. Perhaps his partner has king 7 3 2. If so, he'd play the 7. You want to encourage West to continue clubs, not to shift to hearts. Left-hand opponent might continue clubs after you make such a play. Let's extend that a little more in the next screen. Encourage to continue the suit. Here's your tip. If you want to encourage left-hand opponent to continue the suit, in this case you do, play the card closest to but above the card right-hand opponent plays. In this case, right-hand opponent played the 8 of clubs. Your proper play is the 9 of clubs. If right-hand opponent plays the 5, play the 7. The reason this tends to work is that left-hand opponent is looking at a signal from partner and he's going to be misled. Tip number 3, discouraging left-hand opponent to continue the suit. If you want to discourage left-hand opponent from continuing the suit, don't false card if you hold a card lower than the one played by right-hand opponent. In this example, you want to discourage continuation of the suit. You'd rather he shift to hearts. If right-hand opponent plays a 3, play the 2. Tip number 4, winning the right card. You've learned early on in your bridge career that as defender, you play the lowest equal honor. The reason is your partner can tell the honors that are missed and at least expect you to find the higher honor. You promise not to have the card just below the card you led as an honor. The reverse is true as declare. As declare, always, and you're playing in 4th seat, take with the highest equal honor. Here's the example. West leads the queen of clubs. If you don't take with the ace of clubs, left-hand opponent will know you have the king, or the ace if you play the king. So you must win with the ace, else left-hand opponent will know that you have the ace-king of clubs. Tip number 5, feigning weakness. Suppose you're in 3-no trump with the following hand, and left-hand opponent leads the jack of clubs, which goes to the 6. It's your turn to play. As you analyze the hand, you know that you need the spades in order to make your contract, and you'll need to finesse spades into the west hand. To do that, you'll get over there with a diamond. But you also notice that the heart suit is wide open. You really don't want them to find the heart suit in time to set you. So what you do instead is feign weakness in clubs. Win with the ace of clubs. After that, go over to the ace of diamonds and finesse spades. After you make that brilliant play, your left-hand opponent might lead another club. You make all kinds of tricks. Oh, you sneaky guy. Yes, flim-flam is all right in bridge as long as you don't confuse your partner. Here, there's no partner confused. In fact, he looks at your brilliance and sees how wonderful you played. Tomorrow we're going to see a hand where Declare does some more funny business, trying to pull out his hand. See you then.